BSD and Linux are often mentioned together because they power servers, supercomputers, networking equipment, embedded devices, and even desktops. To someone new to open-source operating systems, they can appear almost identical. Both offer command-line interfaces, support modern desktop environments, provide similar software, and embrace Unix-like design principles. Yet beneath the surface, they are built on completely different philosophies, development models, and licensing approaches. In 2026, understanding these differences has become more important than ever as both ecosystems continue evolving to meet modern computing needs. One of the biggest misconceptions is that BSD is simply another Linux distribution. In reality, Linux is only a kernel, while BSD systems are complete operating systems. When you install a Linux distribution such as Ubuntu, Fedora, Arch Linux, or Debian, you're getting the Linux kernel combined with software from many different projects. The GNU project provides many core utilities, while System, Network Manager, Pipewire, Wayland, KDE Plasma, Genome, and thousands of other independent projects come together to create a full operating system. Every Linux distribution selects its own combination of components. BSD systems work differently. Projects like FreeBSD, OpenBSD, and NetBSD develop the kernel and most of the user land together as one coordinated operating system. Instead of pulling software from dozens of unrelated projects, the BSD developers maintain a unified base system that is tested and released together. This creates a level of consistency that many administrators appreciate, because every component is designed to work seamlessly with the others. The history behind these systems explains why they evolved so differently. BSD traces its roots back to the original Unix developed at Bell Labs in the 1970s. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley expanded Unix significantly, creating the Berkeley Software Distribution, or BSD. Many networking technologies that became standard on the Internet were first developed within BSD. Linux, meanwhile, began in 1991 when Linus Torvalds created a new Unix-like kernel from scratch. Instead of using Unix source code, Linux was independently written while borrowing ideas from Unix design principles. Licensing is another area where BSD and Linux differ dramatically. Linux uses the GNU General Public License, commonly known as GPL. This license requires that anyone distributing modified versions of the kernel must also release the source code for those modifications. The GPL encourages collaboration by ensuring improvements remain open. Many companies contribute directly to Linux because sharing changes is part of the license agreement. BSD systems use much more permissive licenses. The BSD license allows individuals and companies to modify the operating system, incorporate it into proprietary products, and distribute the results without releasing their modifications publicly. This flexibility has made BSD attractive for commercial products. Many networking appliances, storage systems, gaming consoles, and even parts of Apple's operating systems have roots in BSD technology because manufacturers can adapt the code to their own needs. Development models also reflect these licensing differences. Linux development involves thousands of contributors from companies around the world. Organizations such as Intel, AMD, Red Hat, Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, IBM, Oracle, and many others submit code to improve hardware compatibility, performance, virtualization, security, and new features. The Linux kernel evolves at an incredibly fast pace, with new versions arriving every few months. BSD projects generally have smaller development teams, but they focus heavily on stability, consistency, and careful review. New features are introduced more cautiously. Instead of rapidly adopting every emerging technology, BSD developers often prioritize reliability over speed of innovation. This conservative approach has earned BSD an excellent reputation for servers and infrastructure, where long-term stability matters more than having the newest features. Hardware support is one area where Linux usually has a clear advantage in 2026. Because hardware manufacturers frequently contribute drivers directly to the Linux kernel, new processors, graphics cards, Wi-Fi adapters, storage controllers, and USB devices often receive Linux support shortly after launch. Whether you're building a gaming PC or using the latest laptop hardware, Linux generally offers broader compatibility. BSD systems support a wide range of hardware as well, but updates usually arrive more slowly. Since fewer hardware vendors actively develop BSD drivers, users may occasionally encounter devices that require additional configuration or are not fully supported immediately after release. For enterprise servers using proven hardware, this is rarely an issue, but desktop users with cutting-edge components may notice the difference. Desktop computing has improved significantly for BSD over the years, but Linux remains the dominant choice for personal computers. Modern desktop environments like KDE Plasma, Genome, XFCE, Cinnamon, and LXQT are available on BSD, allowing users to enjoy polished graphical experiences. However, Linux distributions typically provide smoother installation processes, automatic hardware detection, larger software repositories, and broader community support for desktop applications. Gaming illustrates perhaps the biggest practical difference between the two ecosystems. Linux gaming has transformed dramatically thanks to Proton, Vulkan, Steam, Mesa graphics drivers, and continuous collaboration between hardware vendors and game developers. Thousands of Windows games now run remarkably well on Linux with little or no manual configuration. BSD users can play many native games and some Linux software through compatibility layers, but gaming is not a primary focus of BSD development. Software availability also favors Linux in most cases. Popular applications such as web browsers, programming tools, office suites, multimedia software, virtualization platforms, and container technologies usually appear on Linux first. BSD ports collections contain thousands of packages, and compatibility layers can run some Linux applications, but Linux receives greater attention from software vendors due to its much larger user base. Security is another fascinating comparison. Both Linux and BSD place strong emphasis on security, but they often approach it differently. Linux benefits from rapid updates, widespread security research, kernel hardening features, SELinux, AppArmor, and continuous auditing by countless contributors. Security improvements arrive frequently as vulnerabilities are discovered and patched. OpenBSD has earned a legendary reputation for proactive security. Its developers carefully audit code, remove unnecessary complexity, enable secure defaults, and introduce innovative security technologies before many other operating systems. Features like privilege separation, address space randomization, and exploit mitigation have often appeared in OpenBSD years before becoming common elsewhere. For organizations prioritizing maximum security, OpenBSD continues to be highly respected in 2026. Networking has always been one of BSD's greatest strengths. The TCP/IP networking stack developed in BSD influenced countless operating systems worldwide. Today, BSD continues powering firewalls, routers, storage appliances, and network infrastructure. Projects built on FreeBSD are trusted by Internet service providers, hosting companies, and enterprise data centers because of their stability and networking performance under heavy workloads. Linux, however, dominates cloud computing. Virtually every major cloud provider relies heavily on Linux for virtualization, containers, orchestration platforms, and hyperscale infrastructure. Kubernetes, Docker, Podman, cloud-native technologies, and AI workloads overwhelmingly target Linux first. This massive ecosystem has made Linux the standard operating system for modern cloud deployments. Performance comparisons often generate heated debates, but the truth is more nuanced. Depending on the workload, either operating system may perform better. FreeBSD has traditionally excelled in storage, networking, and certain server workloads thanks to technologies like ZFS integration and optimized network stacks. Linux leads in areas such as AI acceleration, GPU computing, modern file systems, containerization, and support for the newest CPU features. Performance depends far more on configuration and workload than on choosing BSD or Linux alone. System administration also differs in philosophy. Linux distributions vary widely because each distribution chooses different package managers, initialization systems, configuration methods, and default software. An administrator familiar with Arch Linux may still need time to adapt to Debian or Fedora. BSD systems tend to maintain greater consistency across releases because the base operating system is developed as one integrated project. Many administrators appreciate this predictable environment for long-term server maintenance. Containers and virtualization represent another major distinction in 2026. Linux dominates container technologies through namespaces, C groups, Docker, Kubernetes, and Podman. The entire cloud-native ecosystem revolves around Linux containers. BSD offers powerful alternatives such as jails, which actually predate Linux containers by many years. Many experts still consider FreeBSD jails elegant, secure, and lightweight, though they lack the enormous ecosystem built around Linux container technologies. Community size also influences user experience. Linux has millions of users worldwide, resulting in countless tutorials, forums, YouTube channels, documentation projects, and community-driven resources. Almost any problem encountered on Linux has likely been solved by someone else already. BSD communities are smaller but often known for highly technical discussions, excellent official documentation, and knowledgeable contributors who emphasize understanding the operating system rather than simply following step-by-step instructions. So, which operating system should you choose in 2026? If your priority is desktop computing, gaming, AI development, modern hardware compatibility, software availability, or cloud-native technologies, Linux is almost certainly the better choice. Its enormous ecosystem, rapid innovation, and industry support make it suitable for nearly every personal and professional workload imaginable. If your priorities include system consistency, integrated design, networking excellence, security-focused engineering, storage servers, or learning the traditional Unix philosophy, BSD offers an experience that many experienced administrators genuinely prefer. FreeBSD remains an outstanding platform for servers and storage. OpenBSD continues leading in secure system design, and NetBSD demonstrates remarkable portability across dozens of hardware architectures. Ultimately, BSD and Linux are not competitors in the way many people imagine. They represent two successful interpretations of Unix principles that have evolved along different paths for decades. Linux emphasizes rapid innovation, broad hardware support, massive collaboration, and an enormous software ecosystem. BSD emphasizes elegance, consistency, careful engineering, and complete operating system integration. In 2026, both remain highly relevant, and the best choice depends not on which one is objectively superior, but on which philosophy and strengths align with the work you want your operating system to perform.